Hey, what's going on YouTube? Adam C here. Thanks for watching. So you can see how cloudy this tank is, and it's driving me nuts. So today we're going to do a monster water change, probably in the 70 to 80% range. I normally do 60 to 70, so it's nothing outrageous for the fish. The reason it is cloudy is 100% my fault of being, I guess, not paying attention closely enough, like I usually do. So yesterday, my oldest FX6, about 3 years old, the motor went out on me. So I got one of the newer models of FX6s, and you know it comes with those white bio rings. They're kind of chalky when you get them, so you're supposed to rinse those off. Hint: rinse those off before you put them in your filter. Well, in all the hustle and bustle of putting that filter together, I completely forgot to rinse off the bio rings, and they're in the filter, so it just instantly shot all that chalky whiteness, cloudiness all over the tank, and it's a mess. A mess relatively. The fish are fine, I just don't like the clouds. So today we're going to do a nice big water change and see if we can't fix this situation. It may not look bad from here, but take a look from the side. You can just see that chalky haze all the way through. It's nothing terrible, but it's enough that it's bothering me. So let's get started on this water change, and we'll see if that helps at all. Stay tuned. So we are just about ready here. See, I've got my pump and my Python hooked onto the end of it. We'll plug that thing in, and we are going to get the water almost all the way down to that pump. Not quite, but close. And I really can't stress enough that if your fish are used to 25% water changes, don't go all of a sudden doing a 60 to 70% water change, because you'll shock them. I've been doing 60-70% water changes for quite a long time for these fish, so they're used to it, and I've taken great care to make sure that they're ready for it, and you know, accustomed to those kind of temperature changes and overall water quality changes to keep them in good shape during it. So let's get some of this water out of here. About 75 to 80% of the water is gone now. See, we're pretty low down here. This is about as low as I'm comfortable going. And this is connected directly to the tap, this Python here, so I'm going from the sink straight into the tank. But first, we're going to start with putting a 1/4 teaspoon of Seachem Safe. That's what I use. We're going to put this in the tank here and pre-treat. So that way when I'm adding my water straight from the tap, I've already got some sort of conditioner in there. I know a lot of people say if you look on the back of the bottle, you probably added too much. You didn't add exactly what it says to do, but this is what works for me. I haven't had a problem with it, so regardless what the bottle says, this is what I'm going to be using. So when your fish are used to something, you usually do pretty well with it, and I don't go nuts with the safe, but that amount's always worked very well for me. So let's get some water into this tank. Here we are after filling it back up. It's better. It's not great still, but it's definitely better. Hopefully the effects of that wears off quickly. I don't want to have to do another water change, but I think it's better. So check it from the side, see what you guys think. Like I said, it's still not great, but not as bad as before. There's that guy. Loving him lately. Hopefully with this sitting overnight, this will clear up pretty quickly. But we just filled the tank up. So you saw I put 1/4 teaspoon of Seachem Safe in as I started filling the tank. And I always follow that up with putting in a 1/8 teaspoon after it's filled up. That's for my own peace of mind there. Just in case the 1/4 teaspoon from earlier didn't take care of anything that was in the tap water, that will take care of it. So that's what I do on water changes in general, even on the standard water changes I do where I don't have a problem. That's the same manner in which I use Safe. I've been doing that for probably 3 or 4 years now. Before that I used Prime. Prime worked very well also for me. It's just that when you get a high number of tanks going and a lot of gallons of water you have to change, the Prime doesn't go too far and you end up spending a lot of cash. on your water conditioner. So Safe lasts significantly longer, so that's why I use it. Anyway, guys, learned from that mistake. I should have had a little more diligence when I was switching out that filter and rinsed off that media. Pretty much anything new that goes in a filter needs to be rinsed off really, really well, or you'll end up in a situation like that where you put in a brand new filter, you think everything's going to be great, and all of a sudden your water is super cloudy or super dirty, and it defeats the purpose. So, as always, I appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe if you want. I would certainly appreciate it. And I will see you next time.